All right, it is Tuesday. We got more stuff. Let's see how many sales we have. Solid day, 6 sales for 245 bucks. First sale is a bad purchase. And this one I was really far off. I bought this alarm clock for $3, $4, $5, somewhere in that range. It is a Crosley. I bought it on a video and the comps were showing really high. I could not find this exact alarm clock. The ones, and there was no model number on it. The ones that I found were going for like 50, 75 bucks. That looked different, but they were Crosley alarm clocks. Well, not so much on this one. I ended up finding it. It was going cheap. I sold it for 10 because it's missing the battery cover. All right, so the last few times I've grabbed one of these, it's always been on top. Let's see if this time is the same. We're looking for GO5. No, that's 6. This is probably 5. No, that's 3. Is this 5? Here we go. This is a vintage Gillette straight razor. Took an offer for 15 bucks. Sold another one of these nailers for $29.99. I've got 2 left. These are doing really well. All right, we've got stuff stacked up here. This is The Meaning of Life, Monty Python on Betamax. I got $9.99 for it. This one is a good one. We're looking for N02. That's 4, I think. Yeah. Alright. N02. This is a dictaphone. It acts as a mouse and a voice recorder. It's for some medical software. You find them in hospitals. I get $99.99 for it. And I basically paid nothing for it. I showed you earlier in the video that audio equipment that I got for $30. Along with that, I bought a box. All of those recorders for, I think, an extra $10 in the same transaction. And that one sold for $100. And lastly, staying with the theme of medical equipment, it's not this, it's not that, it is this. This is a Welsh Allen vital signs machine, I guess, basically a really big thermometer. You would see it in a hospital. We are caught on something. There we go. I sold it for 60 bucks, and plus shipping, so 75 total. It does not have the power cord, but it works. I guess it has a battery in it. So I was able to actually test it. One thing here. So this has a safety inspection on it with a date, and I wanted to leave that on here, but part of our agreement is the hospital that it came out of, we needed to remove any logos. Like, this was a property of whatever hospital. I'm not going to tell you which one, but that had to be removed. And it had the hospital logo here, so I just cut that off. So it doesn't have that, but it does still show the safety inspection. That shows the buyer, in my opinion, that it's, probably in pretty good shape since it's, was recently inspected 2 years ago. So anyways, I got $74.95 including shipping on this guy, and I didn't pay much for it. I don't remember, but this sold very quickly. This, along with this, were listed Sunday, and it is now Tuesday. So that is today's sales. Pretty good day, honestly. Amazon, I don't have my other phone on me. Let's grab my other phone. On Amazon, I got 7 sales for $489 so far. Let's see some highlights. Sold a Garmin for $35. This is one of those clock radios with the iPod dock that I always buy. Sold for $25. Some CDs for $35. This was a good one, a Dymo card scan. This scans like business cards and whatnot. $279. And then a couple of phones for $50 and $50, both about in the $50 range. And then that's it for today. I think that was only 6. One of them must have already shipped, and I have no idea what it was. So that's Tuesday. I think we'll do this one more day tomorrow in this video, and then I will get it all edited and uploaded for you. Beyond that, I haven't done much. Had the Brown County Historical Society here, going through more of those antique or vintage photos. Cleaned some stuff up we're going to do a warehouse sale, I decided. All that Shopko stuff. Let me show you what that looks like right now. So the entirety of the store, other than what I shipped to Amazon, is right here. 1 pallet of hard goods and 1 rack of clothing. but 27,000 in retail compared to the 23 million roughly that they had in the store on a typical day. So what we're gonna do is a big pop-up sale. That's why I still have these. I got rid of one of the clothes racks. The 4-way was really crappy, so I just threw it on Facebook Marketplace for free, and that was picked up. But we're gonna do a big pop-up sale here. Shooting for the weekend of May 30th, 31st. I think I already mentioned this earlier in the video because I showed you the Target clothing. Or maybe that was in the Office Depot video. I don't remember. Anyway, so pop-up sale coming in a couple of weeks. If I already mentioned it, you're hearing it again. That's the problem with doing the same video over the course of a couple days. I forget what I mentioned and what I didn't. So it is Thursday. Skipped yesterday. Busy day. I got some stuff to ship. I'll show you what I sold yesterday and I'll show you what sold today. But I also am working with Office Depot. I mentioned that I'm the end buyer for one of their stores that's closing. Oh, bittersweet. They have 2 pallets with approximately 3,000 USB cables that are going to cost me 80 cents each. Not looking forward to that, but there's some other decent stuff. And I bought some items at their current sales. Let me show you what I bought. I spent, I think, $324. I spent a total of $327. This is some of the stuff. It's going to Amazon, and I should make some decent money on it. On those items, my total cost is $94.89, and I'll get $128 profit. I also got this for $3. I should be able to get about 15 or 20 on eBay. Don't really feel comfortable selling this on Amazon. And I listed a few items on eBay already and did really well. They sold already. So these routers here, I spent 56 bucks each. You can see the original was $149. They're already sold. They sold about 2 or 3 minutes after I listed them. There was also one toner cartridge they missed. They had a big buyer come and clear out all of the toner, but they missed this one. And I, not kidding, 5 seconds after listing it, I already had an offer of, I think like $100. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna give it like an hour to see if I get any more offers, but I might take it. So made money on it already. Assuming if I take that offer, I'll have already profited on that stuff minutes after buying it, which is nice because that gives me a little bit more capital for all these stores that I'm clearing out this weekend. I also have a construction crew over there taking down all the pallet racking, so that's gonna be in here. That's why it's all echoey. This whole area is gonna be filled with pallet racking pretty soon. Really nice racking. It's white, not that ugly green and orange that you usually see. Especially since we do have clients coming in through here. I don't want it to look too ugly, despite the mess I usually have. That's why it's all echoey, because we're emptying this part out. Hopefully that will be installed by tomorrow. It sounds like they're gonna do it tonight, probably even overnight. So that'll be nice. But that's basically what I've been up to today. I suppose I can pull sales. It's only 2 o'clock, but we've got quite a few sales, but some of it was from yesterday as well. So over the course of about 36 hours, we've got 9 sales with 689 bucks. Heck of a day. First sale, this actually sold a couple days ago, was finally paid for. Let's see. Should be in here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe it's one of these back here. Oh, one of the scanners is running. Okay, maybe I didn't put it in here. It's over here. This is a receiver and a transmitter for wireless mics, and I think there's a microphone in there. Yeah, that's a little microphone in there. I got 20 bucks for this. Next, we sold the other Oculus here. I got $87.98 for this. And if I recall, I paid like 60 or 80 bucks for both of them, along with some other tech. We've got, might be in here, we've got a docket port 465 right here. This sold for $29.99. It sold to a viewer, Mark. He says, Rabbit, I follow your YouTube channel. Can you hook a brother up with your business cards? So Mark, I will grab one here for you. I certainly appreciate the purchase. Hope it works out for you. And I need to get a USB cable for it. USB cable. This is exactly what I have, like 3,000 of them coming at 80 cents each. But they are, I mean, this is new, but they're retail package from Belkin. I seriously don't know what I'm going to do with those, but maybe we can move them in a warehouse sale. Next, what? Oh, Mark, you bought another one. Let's go grab another one. Maybe it's this one. No, well, Well, it's $467. Let's try this one. That's a $400. Here, okay, it's got to be in here somewhere. I may have another spot where they could be stored as well. I think it might be this one. Let's see, DP465. Let me look at the picture because I have WorldScan 400 in the listing as well. Yep, one has the WorldScan 400 insignia. It's the same thing, just different branding. So Mark, I definitely appreciate the purchase. I hope these, I don't know if you're using these for receipts or something, but I certainly appreciate whenever anybody purchases from me. Viewer or not, really. But hope you enjoy them. We'll get these shipped out for you today. Next, don't sleep on medical supplies. You can do really well with it sometimes. This is going to be fun to try and find. We're looking for the one that ends in 357. Looks like it's going to be this one. That was easier than I thought. Let's get that out. So this sold for 150 bucks. Now you might be wondering what this thing is. It's a little heavy. It's got a whole bunch of gold pins in there. This is an ultrasound probe. So when you're getting an ultrasound, here's the probe that they rub on you. It sold for 150. I took an offer. I had it priced at 200. I've got a whole bunch of them down there. I think I paid like 25 bucks for all of them. I don't remember. They've been in stock for maybe a month or so, so they're slow sellers. But definitely don't sleep on medical stuff. Some of that can go for a lot of money. My best sale ever was a set of blood analyzers where I profited $2,500 on them. I paid 25 bucks. So definitely look at medical supplies. All right, next we've got something that's a little bit cheaper. Right in here. Big screen poker. Flip it up right. I got $18.99 for it. It is missing the battery cover. It was one that I was iffy about buying since it had no battery cover, but it was selling for like 25, 30 bucks. If I remember right, it was selling really well. So I figured I'd discount a little bit. I think I paid a buck or two. Next sale for $15 was this. Now you might be thinking this is probably worth a lot more than 15, and I would assume it is. This is an empty box. Feels like there's something in it, maybe instructions or something. This is an empty box. People do buy these. So here's the story on this. If you remember the Everybody's Rummage Sale video a few months ago, I bought a box full of models for like 5 or 10 bucks. Sold a bunch of them in a local auction, made, I don't know, 30 or 40 on them, did really well. I was just gonna throw away these 2 empty boxes, and some viewers had commented on the video, said don't throw them away, try and sell them to collectors. So I decided to give it a shot, and it's been a little while, but 15 bucks, and what I can do with this is flatten it down and ship it first class in a record mailer. I'll show you what that looks like. So here's the record mailer. They come unfolded like that. I just threw a little piece of tape on it since I don't have my tripod here or anything. And then with these flattened down, I am just going to slide them in, attempting to do it with one hand. There's the instructions. I'm going to throw the instructions between these to protect it a little bit better. Difficult to do with one hand, but once I'm done, yeah, that's a little better. Once I'm done, I just fold this over, and it's well protected. This is how you ship records, and I use it for anything that's flat like that, that I don't want getting bent up. And it's gonna go first class. This one only took 4 days to sell. Let's see, it's 5045LM. Not that one, it might be this one. Let's see. All I know is it includes the charger and the mount. The model number is covered up here. So let's see if we can pull that out. Where is it? That is 5045LM. So we will slide that back on. I got $24.99 for this. I think I spent $5 on that whole stack of GPSs you see there. And lastly, the one that I just mentioned, like, I don't even know if it was a minute ago in the video. These guys right here, sold all 3 of them for $105 each, total of $315, all paid for and ready to go. I took an offer a little bit lower than I was willing to because they're all getting shipped to one place. Saved me, because it should cost about $30 to ship these, about $10 each. It might only cost me $12 to ship all 3 of them, so that's a little bit of savings. And also, it's an instant sale, and I can use that money to go buy more stuff at Office Depot in 2 days when they close. So I got a neutral feedback. This is the item that got lost in the mail. It must have been found because eBay closed the case. And it's, I mean, good product. They must have received it. But I did not ship it 12 days after cleared payment. I shipped it either the day it was paid or the day after. I'm going to have to contact eBay to see about getting that removed.